What up, y'all? I wanted to show you guys today a little trick I've been using for my hi-hats lately to get them to sit better in the mix, because a lot of music, a lot of songs today are heavily 808 driven and heavily drum driven. Sometimes you get that 808 and it's kind of sitting in the way, or whatever might be in the way. I wanted to show you a little trick that I've been using, a little easy trick that I've been using to get my hi-hats to sit better in the mix. Got a little simple drum rhythm going here. So, get you to my hi-hats. As I said, it's a fairly simple thing. It's just panning. It's automated panning, and I'm in Ableton, but any type of automated modulated pan will do in any program, any DAW. And obviously, for most people know about panning, but if you don't know, it's just what speaker your mix is going to. Some people pan certain instruments to each left or right, so that it's just whether your mix is going to left or right. So what I like to use is an automated panner, basically, to put on my hi-hat specifically. I'm using mine is kind of repeating at half note, so it's going from left to right at a half note. The automation is at a half note's pace or tempo, and it's switching back from left to right. So what I do is I use, and it doesn't have to be half note, it can be or anything. I recommend that you experiment with your own, especially with whatever kind of music you're making. But I've definitely found that, I'll have this knock and beat, and sometimes the hi-hat's getting a little too squashed out, so I'll put one of these, a pan on it, an automated pan, so it goes back from left and right automatically, kind of like an oscillating filter, but it's an oscillating pan. And I just put it on my hi-hats, and that sends it. I don't know if you guys can hear it really on the from here, but that sends it really easily from left to right, and it kind of just gives it its own little room for the hi-hat to come out. And so I use it a lot, especially with drums, like I said, or beats that are using a lot of 808s and that are really, really just nasty and heavy, and sometimes the hi-hats can't come through. So that's a little trick I like to use to, kind of get the hi-hat to kind of breathe through. Really, it's a spread. What you do is you're spreading it out from your stereo mix, so you can hear it in more places. So if your hi-hats aren't coming through, you can use that little trick, an automated pan at whatever rhythm. Like I said, experiment. I also, another little thing, I like to do a lot of experimenting with pitching of my hi-hats. In Ableton it's really easy, but lots of times I will just pitch up and down just to see if my hi-hat sounds better than that. But those two are some really good things that, if you have a hi-hat and it's just not really sitting right, you can just try to pitch up, pitch down, and put a little pan on it, make it bounce from left to right, and it should help that hi-hat come out, especially in one of these beats that are a little more nastier like this. So hope that helps, and let me know if you guys have any questions or any success with it. Love to hear it. Thanks.